How's it going, everyone? My name is Tom and welcome back. This is another Road to the Show with Ron Santo, and I'm going to start off by kind of saying thank you very much for the positive response that I got on my on the new franchise mode series with the Los Angeles Angels. And if you haven't checked that out already, make sure you do go through my channel, or I might link it in the description below if I can remember, because I know I tend to suck at linking things in the description and kind of putting things on the end screen and linking all different things. But anyway, that is by the by. Like I say, thank you for the positive comments and make sure you check it out. I'm really happy with how it's turned out, and I look forward to posting many more episodes of that series. Anyway, let's not talk about franchise mode, as this is Road to the Show, and Ron Santo has finally come off the slump. And referring back to a previous video, if you didn't see the series idea commentary I did over the last episode of Ron Santo, me and DunbarSnackbar essentially talked about the new series that me and him are starting up. So make sure you check that out as well. Once again, another thing I've got to try and remember to put in the description below. So that episode wasn't really much Ron Santo-y. This is a lot more Ron Santo-y, more based about it, and me talking about it on my own with no one else here, other than the rest of the family in the house, which are always a bit like weirded out when I start doing commentaries, talking to myself. Anyway, I digress. I'm kind of losing the idea of the topic. But finally, Ron Santo beat the slump. And now we are against the Huntsville Stars, away from home. Straight away, swinging on that one. Only going to pop that up, though. Not really good enough. Straight into the centre fielder's glove. And that is a poor start, considering I finally got off the slump. And this obviously is where I want to start really swinging the bat again, because I want to try and get promotion as quick as possible with Ron, to kind of make the series a bit more exciting, a bit more, you know, a bit more edgy, a bit more action-packed, getting into the majors, making it worthwhile. And at-bats like that are really not going to help. So, back at bat, Ron Santo, just getting a little bit of a warm-up. And I've noticed when using Ron a lot more, I tend to want to power swing, because I know Ron Santo in real life was quite a big power bat. Guessing that one correctly, and that just goes past the second baseman, waiting for the drop on that curveball there, and getting easily into first. This is a good sign. Maybe I can start rounding some bases, get some experience points. Ron doesn't seem too pleased, but then again, he is away from home. He can't start celebrating all of a sudden. But at least this isn't another game without another hit. That was a pretty decent weight on that ball. He managed to just hold off, refrain himself from swinging. But like I say, I've been power swinging a lot with him, and I'm not sure if that's why I've not been able to get as many hits, because obviously power swings are a bit more harder to tell what's going to happen. Getting to second on an error there by the third baseman, that is very lucky. First and second runner are safe. Cannot be happy with that. This is obviously going to give us a chance. Third error tonight already for the third baseman, Green. He must be pretty disappointed, and I know it's pretty horrible when you have days when you have the errors. In the other My Play modes that I've got on my PS3 and the other ones that I've played, getting errors is really disheartening. And we are up 3-0 though, so I don't really mind this guy's error. For once I will overlook the errors because they are not mine. But 2 outs, can we take the lead even further? 1-0 for the batter. Then swinging on a curveball outside of the zone. Probably shouldn't have done that. Maybe forced the pitcher to have to throw more strikes. Nevertheless though, 1-1 here. Still 2 runners on. Not going to swing on that change up there, and that is going to end up a ball. 2-1 now. Looking more and more likely that it should steal, really, with Ron, even though he's incredibly slow, but just giving that extra time, that extra 90 feet closer. Not swinging on a four-seamer in the zone, going to even the count 2-2. Really big pressure on here. The Stars could make a comeback. This is only the top of the third. We really need to be getting those runs on the board. Full count though. Four-seamer just outside of the zone. So here we go, 3-2. Could this be the time we take the lead even further? A lot of pressure on the pitcher, but he's going to try and tag Ron. I really was trying to... Hello, phone. I really was trying to get further away from base, considering stealing there. Nearly get picked off, but luckily Ron gets back in time. Swinging on that pitch there and grounding it foul, keeping the count at 3-2. Probably a good idea if you know you're not going to be able to make solid contact. Probably just foul it off rather than risk a strikeout, should I say. But strike 3 there eventually. Well fought by the batter there to stay in the game for as long as he did. Sadly, nothing comes of that inning, and we stay at 3-0. But luckily, more action as Ron Santo is back at bat. Couple of warm-up swings, 2 men on, first and second, top of the 5th, only 1 out, so a good chance for Ron to spread the lead. Waiting on that curveball again, not able to make good contact this time. Just early on the timing there. Didn't wait on it enough, but it looked like it was going outside of the strike zone. Had to swing. Same again, but swinging on it this time, definitely outside of the strike zone. So swinging on the one that's in, not swinging on the one that's out. Swinging on the one that's out. So 2 strikes for Ron. Fooled by the 3rd curveball, and you know the saying, fool me once, shame on me. Shame on you, fool me twice, shame on... Wait, what is that saying? Fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, and that is just poor, and that is Ron Santo out again. One of those games, though, where it is mainly at bats, and Ron is at bat again. 1 for 3 so far. And then we have a new array of pitches to deal with. 1 runner on first. Obviously not going to be fooled by that ball well out of the strike zone, and it's lucky that the catcher actually got to that one. That was a cut fastball, no way near the strike zone. These balls obviously a lot harder to swing on, but making good contact with that one, hitting it into the pitcher. And am I able to beat him out? I am indeed. That was so lucky. Ron just getting to base that time. Incredibly lucky, like I said. The pitcher probably could have done a bit better with that, try and catch it, not leaving it to the first baseman to have to run back and forth. But I'm not going to complain, though. There is 2 outs here, so not a great chance. Trying to force him to run, do a double steal, and it just did not work, and that ends the inning. I pressed R2 to get a double steal, hoping it'd work, and it just didn't. So Ron finds himself out there on a poor suggestion to steal. Second guy at second was a bit too sceptical to go, and that ends up forcing us out of the inning. Bottom of the 8th now, 0-2 for the batter. Smokey's still up 3-0. Ron getting it done with the defense, straight to the 3rd baseman, Ron Santo, who throws it to first, and that is a well-earned out. Smokey's playing well in this one so far, which is good to see, because, like I say, with Ron being on a slump, we haven't been doing very well, especially against the lookout. But bases loaded here for Ron Santo, top of the 9th, only 1 out. Could it be a grand slam time? He's off the slump. Can he do it? Letting that 4-seamer go. Good eye by Ron there. Just outside the strike zone. Could have been called either way. Exciting moment for Ron here. This could be big. This could be huge. Could it be his first grand slam? Guessing that correctly and absolutely clobbering that one all the way to left centre, but no one's convinced. Straight into the centre fielder's glove, but he drops it, and that is going to force home a run, leaving runners on all the bases. So not the grand slam that Ron intended, but nevertheless he still gets an RBI there on technically the centre fielder's error. Who am I to complain? That is the Smokies up 4-0. Ron with an RBI and 2 singles this game. Really good. Done okay defensively and offensively. Still only 1 out though, and this could be bad for the Smokies. Trying to force an error by pretending to steal there, hoping that the catcher will throw to second and overthrow it in a rush. Doesn't happen though. And we are still 1-1 here for the batter. Still only 1 out. Once again thinking of stealing with Ron. Doesn't happen. Makes good contact there, but that is going to go straight into the centre fielder's glove. Will he make another error? No, he won't. But the runner at third is going to tag up and go home with great ease. So I'm thinking here with Ron, do I attempt that double steal again? We are up 5-0 here, and to move the runners over would be a great help. I'm thinking we're going to try it again, try and get it to work this time. Runner a bit better to go this time, but no, once again, too sceptical, but an error by the catcher there allows another run to come home, and obviously Ron is going to try here. Bit too sceptical not to go, and he's going to get tagged out going home. Should have stayed at third there. Never mind though, we are up 6-0 here, the Smokies, and that is going to be the game, folks. Thank you very much for listening. Make sure you check out my franchise mode if you haven't already. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you very much. I love you all. See you later. Goodbye.